Go-to lens for indoor hoop videography. What was the first sports job you got hired for? How to post your videos to the highest quality on Instagram. In this video, I'm answering your questions about sports videography. Hey, what's going on? My name is Peter Sorellis. I am a videographer and editor from Toronto, Canada. I specialize in sports and commercial work. And in this video, we are answering your questions about sports videography, video editing, and just creating sports videos in general as a celebration of this channel reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. So without further ado, let's get into it with our first question, which is from Brody Film Edit. Brody Film Edit asks, what was your first camera? My first camera was the Canon 77D. Actually, no, my first camera was the Canon T3. I got this and just started learning the basics of how to make videos. I wasn't filming sports videos at the time. I was just kind of learning how to use a DSLR with a Canon T3, and then soon after a Canon T3i and a kit lens. The first camera that I started making sports videos with was the Canon 77D, and I had a variety of lenses for this. The lenses I used the most with that would have been the 18 to 200mm or the 24 to 105, and I talk about my experience with that camera a little bit more in this video right here. And currently I'm using the Sony a7S III, and I've talked about my whole gear setup in this video, so you can go check that out if you want to hear about the camera that I'm using right now. But stick here, we have a lot more questions to get through, and then you can go watch all that stuff after. When did you first start doing related, oh my god, underscore Harshil Thacker underscore asks, when did you first start doing sports related content? I first started shooting sports videos maybe about 2 to 2.5 years ago now. I first started because some of my old basketball coaches asked me to come out and film some stuff for them because they knew that I was like learning how to use cameras, and that was kind of a thing that I did. So I went and did my first job for my old coaches. I really enjoyed making sports videos, and I just committed all my time to learning sports videography and getting really, really good at this. I still actually work with those coaches to this day, and we've been able to grow a relationship together with me as a videographer and them as clients over a number of years. And through that relationship, I've been able to build my name out and meet more and more people to the point where I'm now working full-time in the field. Next, under Liz Morrison asks, can you just talk about your background and how old you are and stuff? Yeah, for sure. So I am 24 years old right now. I started filming when I was 21, 22. I was in business school for finance. I went to Australia as part of like an exchange program, and I wanted to kind of document my journey there. So I took like an old GoPro and just started filming like these little travel vlog video things. And I was editing them in Adobe Premiere Pro. So that's how I learned how to edit. And then eventually my love for editing that I built over that year in Australia led me to begin filming things. And that's how I got into like videography and making little videos. As I talked about, I got a job with my old coaches, and that led me into sports videography. And things in sports videography have just continued to go, and I've been making videos in that field up to this point. And then I kind of pivoted away from finance and business school towards media, and now I have my career in media. All right, RBM the Third asks, go-to lens for indoor hoop videography. My indoor lens for go-to hoop videography right now is the Sony 70-200 G Master F4. I love this lens on a full frame mirrorless camera because I feel like 70-200 is just a perfect focal length for full frame. It lets me get all the way to the other end of the court if I'm standing on the far baseline, but I can also take a couple steps back and then film the action on my end of the court. If I want a crop sensor, I prefer using something like the Tamron 28-75 or like the 24 to 105, 24 to 70, that type of thing on a crop sensor. But my go-to indoor lens for hoop videography on a full frame camera, which is what I shoot on the regular, 70-200 all the way. Megs Films asks, do you always keep your shutter speed 2 times bigger than your FPS while filming sports? The short answer to that question is no. A lot of the times I overcrank my shutter to get a more jittery, chaotic effect, since I like having that for sports videos, which is supposed to be more intense and fast-paced. At least the way I cut them, my sports videos are very intense and fast-paced. If you want a longer answer to that question, I go into more detail about shutter speed and how I set my shutter speeds for sports videos in this video right here, so you can go check that out if you want. But the short answer is no, my shutter speed is not always 1 over double my frame rate. Though sometimes it is, and that's what you should set your shutter speed at if you don't have a reason for doing otherwise. Okay, Sally.2x asks, what was the first job you got hired for? Oh no, what was the first sports job you got hired for? So the first sports job I got hired for was shooting 1-minute recap videos of events for my old basketball coaches. As I mentioned, they would just bring me out to like this league that they ran, and I would film all the teams in the league and put together like little compilation videos so that all the parents could see their kids playing and they could post it on social media and send it around so that people would be aware of the league. The first job I ever did, since we're on the topic, was a wedding. I feel like a lot of people started filming weddings, but I second shot a wedding for a colleague who I met just on the street, honestly just talking about cameras and stuff, and then he just needed a videographer and I was there. I shot that wedding with a Canon T3i. I know that's a little bit ridiculous to shoot a wedding on a Canon T3i, but it was my first wedding and it was a good learning experience. I feel like shooting a wedding allows you to get a little bit of experience in everything. Like you need to do product videography, you need to do portraits, you need to do event work, like all in the same day. So it really tests you and allows you to like build your chops as a videographer if you're just getting started. I don't do many weddings now. I don't love the whole process of like editing a wedding video, but like I'll still take them from time to time. It's like a fun thing, but obviously my primary focus is sports, and sports is what I do the vast majority of the time. What else do we have? Edie Bruins, hey Edie, asks, how do you post and upload consistently without burning out? So posting and uploading consistently without burning out is honestly not possible. Like you will eventually burn out, it happens. I just do my best, like for posting on Instagram and stuff, I try to batch my content. So like I'll always have videos that I've done in the past that I haven't posted yet, but that I'm proud of, ready to go. So like if I need a video to post on Instagram because it's been a long time between posts, then I have something that's ready. Usually a lot of client work, like you'll do the work and then you don't post before the client posts. So the client will put that video out and promote it whenever they want to, and they will do that for as long as their campaign runs. And then after they've received the traction from their post and it's accomplished the goal for them, then I will usually go ahead and post the work if I want to. So I always have videos that I can post if I want. So sometimes it might look like I'm posting really consistently, but I'm actually like taking a break and I'll only just go on Instagram to put up a quick post that's already finished. As far as YouTube videos, I don't worry about YouTube all the time. Like I will batch shoot content. I'll sit down for a day and shoot like 4 videos like I'm doing right now. And I will edit those videos over a number of weeks and post one every week or two so that I can have like a month or 2 of YouTube videos from 1 or 2 days of filming. So that's how I'm able to post consistently on YouTube without burning out. I just make sure to plan all my stuff in advance so I have content ready to go and I know what I'm going to be doing. Then I can just be prepared, edit the content and put it out, but I don't need to worry about always producing and never giving myself a break. What else can we do? I don't think I've planned any more questions, but I've got some more here. YFM_Umar asks, where can I get clean overlays? Okay, so there's a lot of places you can get clean overlays. In After Effects, it's really easy to create overlays using like the noise and the grain effects. Like you can use fractal noise, you can use add noise, and just animate the properties to create your own overlays. You can also just go online and search free overlay effects. Most places will give you like a little sampler pack so you can like download and get a few overlays if you like put in your email address or something. So you can just like have a spam email where you just like enter it and then you can download all these free overlays and effect packs from different websites like Motion Array or Shutterstock or like wherever else. Also, if you have like a stock footage subscription like to Storyblocks or something, Storyblocks has a ton of overlays and like film grain and noise and dust. Like there's a whole bunch of places online where you can get like little download and sampler packs. I've just gone through there and downloaded a whole bunch of them over years and stored them on a hard drive. So over time, I've been able to build up this big folder with like a whole bunch of overlays and stuff that I like. I can go through that and like drop some overlays down in the description. So I'm gonna put a link in the description to like a Google Drive folder where I've dropped some of my favorite overlays that I've managed to get for free off of things like that. So then you can just go and download them and have a kind of a one-stop shop for that. Okay, easy_don7 asks, how many videos are you asked to edit per week? That's a good question. I'm asked to edit a lot of videos per week. So I work right now for the Canadian Elite Basketball League, right here at CEB League. I'm a video editor for them. And I work there 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. During the season, I'll do like weekends and nights and stuff. But I sometimes will crank out as much as like 10 videos in a day. If I'm doing like short form reels and just like fun little social content like that, I'll just sit there for 8 hours straight going through archive footage and just cranking out short form posts. And I can do like 10 to 12 short form videos in a day sometimes. Or if I'm doing like longer, more edited mixes that maybe span from 1 to 2 minutes, maybe I'll produce one video every 2 days or one video every 3 days. Sometimes you'll get like a crazy project where it's like the schedule release and you need to do like this big announcement. And that video requires a lot of work, a lot of preparation. You're consulting with teams. You're trying to really refine this product down. And a video like that can take a whole month. So it's not like the number of videos that I produce every week is always the same. And the type of videos that I'm asked to produce isn't always the same. So some videos require a lot higher quality and a lot more time, and some videos just need to be pumped out as fast as possible to keep audiences engaged. So that number really varies, but it can be as low as 1 to 2 and as high as like 50 if I spend the whole week pumping out short form content. Drip.whatever asks, how to post your videos to the highest quality on Instagram. Alright, so I did a sports video editing masterclass where I go over my full export settings in Adobe Premiere Pro. Linked right there. You can go check out my export settings for Adobe Premiere Pro to get the highest quality videos on Instagram. We have by Joseph Shanuda, what's up Joseph, who asks, what's your favorite sandwich spot? Anyways, that was not related to sports videos at all. But I think we've answered a lot of good questions about sports videos, so I'm gonna call it for this video. I hope you found some of these answers helpful. I hope that you learned something new from this. I'll be posting on my story on Instagram for more questions. So you can go follow me there, and the next time I do a Q&A, you'll be able to ask your question and get it answered by a sports videographer. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel because I post videography and video editing tips and tutorials like this one on a regular basis. Anyways, until next time, peace.